Hello, guys. Hope you are doing great. Today, I am back not with a personal story. Instead, I am going to tell you a fairy tale. Its name is Stay at Home. So, please stay at home while listening to my story, and I hope you enjoy it. So, once upon a time, there was a father who had seven daughters and who lived with them in a big and beautiful palace. Uh, he he took very good care of them after their mother uh, died. Like he provided them with everything they needed to fill the void that their mother left after she passed away. One day, that man had to travel for the pilgrimage. So he filled the palace with a supply which was quite enough for them until he gets back. So, and he advised them to not open the door to anyone, to stay to not go outside, and to stay home. In his way to the pilgrimage, he went to a secret place where he planted seven bushes, and he said, "If I came back and found that these bushes uh, growing, this means my daughters are safe. If not, there is something bad happened to them." And he carried on his way to the pilgrimage. The girls in the palace were consuming that supply little by little. And the first thing which was over was the matches, so they could not uh, uh, cook their dinner, and they they were confused and they did not know what to do. So while thinking of a solution, the biggest sister suggested to go outside and to bring some matches after seeing a source of fire from her room window. They all agreed, but the very little sister, she was like, "Let's stay home. Our father told us to not go outside." They did not listen to her, and the biggest sister went towards that source of fire. When she got there, she saw a big and terrifying cottage. She got scared and she did not want to get in. Uh, and while she was about to come back home, a very huge beast with plenty of hair and very long fingernails, uh, and an ugly face showed up to her, and without hesitating, he swooped down on her and he ate her. The girls, waiting for their sister to come back, were wondering why she is too late. So one of them said why she did not come back yet, and the other one said, "Is there is there anything happened to her?" And Another one replied with, I will go out and see what is wrong with her. But the very little sister uh, said to them, please don't go outside. Let's wait for a bit for her. She will come back soon. They did not listen to her as usual, and uh, one of them went outside towards that source of fire, and that huge beast, ate her too. The girls could not wait, were waiting for their sisters to come back, but there no one came back, so they could not wait to see what is going out there, and they were like sending each one of them uh, uh, sending one of them each time to see what happened to the sisters of them. So, but that very little sister was like, our father told us, ordered us, gave us orders, and we must uphold them. They did not listen to her, and they were going outside one after one. That day was the lucky day for the beast because he ate five of them. And while the sixth one was waiting for their sisters to come back with her little sister and very small uh, dog of them, uh, she could not wait to see what is wrong, and she went outside. She left the palace, letting that little sister with that poor dog. So while she got there, she saw that beast eating her sisters. She started screaming and crying, and she ran away, coming back to the palace. So the beast could hear her voice, and he started running after her. And uh, unfortunately, he could catch her before she get in the palace. So he ate her too, and near the palace, that beast smelled another human being. So when he got in the palace, uh, uh, he, he was about to eat that little girl, but that little that small that dog was preventing him, like he was protecting that little girl who was who was capable of escaping from the back door of the palace. While the beast was eating that dog, the very little girl could run away. So he started he the beast started to run after her. So when she was the little girl running away, he she heard a voice saying that, uh, hey, the little girl, I am the moon, and I will light up your way, and I will tell you if the beast is getting closer or not. All you have to do is running away, and do not turn behind you. The girl uh, uh, heard the moon, and uh, uh, she was running away as fast as she could. And while that beast was uh, getting closer to her, and while he was about to catch her, the earth cleaved and swallowed that little girl. And that beast came back disappointed because he could not catch the girl. Days passed, and that man was coming back home after finishing his pilgrimage rituals. So he came by that secret place to find an only one plant, only one bush. So he knew that only one girl is uh, uh, only one girl is alive, is saved. And he knew that something bad happened to the other uh, girls, like the other daughters of his. So he carried on his way home, hoping. He cried in silence and carried on his way home, hoping to find that the last daughter. The very little daughter, thanks to God, uh, she was she remained safe uh, while she was hiding on that uh, into the ground, under the ground, until a group of people came by that place, and they decided to settle uh, on it after a very long trip. So they started digging that the ground with like to settle up their tents. So while they were digging, they could hear someone's voice screaming and crying. So they started to clear away that soil instead of digging, and they could get that little girl out. and they gave her water. Like she was very very thirsty and very very hungry. They feed her too, and after a long and deep breath, that girl uh, uh, told that people her story. So they decided, so after listening to her, they decided to look for her father. And after a week, they could fortunately find her father and hand him his little girl. The man was very, very happy to see his little girl, and he was very thankful for that nice people, and he promised his daughter to not leave her alone again. So this is the end of the story, and I hope you enjoy it. And what is the moral of this story is to not like to not go outside when there is danger. And I found that this story is a very good example to say to all of you, all wherever you are, stay home. Please stay home, because there is uh, a beast who is called coronavirus, COVID-19, who is waiting for us. Like and uh, if we if we stayed home, we can defeat him. So please stay home, and uh, let's ban that coronavirus uh, by staying home, enjoying our stories with our uh, families, and that's it. So please stay home, and see you again, and thank you.